Hey everyone, in this video we will learn how to add new weapons to the STP asset. So the first weapon which we are going to add is going to be this SMG asset. So we can aim, we can shoot and everything works normally. So let's see how we can create this. So the first thing you will need is the pickup prefab for it. So for that you can just duplicate the Marlin prefab like that and name it whatever you want. In this case I will call it SMG1. Then you need to go to tools window, items, here create a new item for the weapon you are going to create. So in this case I am just creating another SMG, so I will just call it SMG1. Actually what you can do is, instead of creating a new one, you can just duplicate the Marlin one with the second option and just call it SMG1. Then you can assign the icon for it. I don't have icon, and so let's do something random. Then for the ammo magazine, set it to 45 or whatever. This is how much the default ammo is going to be in the magazine, and we don't need ammo attachment for this SMG, so we'll just make it 3. So that will remove the ammo attachment. And after that, yeah, we have created this SMG1 pickup prefab on the firearm pickup item pickup, and just set this to SMG1. And after that we need to change the mesh, so unpack the prefab, delete the old mesh, actually first create a new mesh, and then find the mesh that you need to use here, which is this one. In my case, you can use whatever mesh you want here, but we will also need the material for it, so I'm just getting the material. Also it's very small for some reason. I'm going to scale it up. So now just assign the material, rotate it a bit, and yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect, just match something. Then you can delete the old model, and instead of having a mesh collider here, you can add a box collider and just set the offset and size to match this gun, but I will just leave it like this for now. So other than that, yeah, set this to SMG1 and remove the ammo attachment from this one as well. And after that, go to the Marlin prefab. Here just duplicate this one, call it whatever you want to. I will call it SMG1. And here what you need to do is, first of all, remove the progressive reloader and semi-auto trigger, then add a standard reloader and full auto trigger script, and set the fire rate to 900 because this is a SMG, so it will shoot faster than other guns. So in the reloader, just set the magazine size to 45 as well. Reload duration will be 2.5. This will depend on how long your animation is. On the reload effects, add the animation window effect. Then in the parameters, just set the trigger and set reload. Do the same thing for the empty reload effects as well. So I will just copy and paste it, but that doesn't seem to work, so I will just add it manually. So reload like that, and set the duration of this one as well to 2.5. And go to the firearm script now, and first of all, in the script you will see attachments. Here you need to assign the reloader again and also the trigger, so we assign the reloader and the trigger. And after that we'll go to build level item. Here select the SMG1. Then other than that, go to the create an empty object here, call it model 2, add the FP field of view to it, FP motion to it, and FP animator, and now you need a mesh for this. So I'm just going to grab my model, weapon model for it. So here it is. Just drag and drop it like that. Now you can delete the original one, but before that position the model a bit like that. Either you can do it here directly or you can do it on the offset, but I will recommend you to do it on the offset because it is synced. Like whatever you do here, it is synced automatically here. So just do it here instead. And this might be too close, so just put a bit far. So yeah, that is what you want. You can delete the original mesh now. For these two, we'll see what we're gonna do. So first thing is, okay, this we don't need casing ejection for this because this isn't the sniper rifle. Just delete that and uh, create an empty game object in the weapon mesh. Call this muzzle flash point. Okay, position it a bit to the muzzle of the gun. Now I'm just doing something quick. After that, in the muzzle flash, just assign the spawn route. Then you need to assign the trigger here as well. So here remove the, just like I think we can just delete this, rename this to auto, and just assign the trigger we just added on the gun. Other than that, probably need to remove the aimer attachment as well, so here just set this to 1. And I think you need to remove this as well. Other than that, I think it should work fine now, but before that you need to go to the player model. So here is the player model. In the buildable module, add another weapon and drag and drop the gun you just created, in this case SMG1. And other than that, I'm going to disable the old SMG I had, so I just used SMG1 one, and this is set to SMG1 as well. So yeah, let's just test it out. You can see it works fine. Well, probably not fine, but it works. Now the reason it doesn't work properly is because we need to assign the motion. So go back to the prefab, and here you need to assign the motion preset and also the animations. So the first thing is assign the animator here, which is firearm progressive reload animator, and in the animator reference you need to use the animator from the model itself, and in the controller you need to use this one. After that you need to find the animations for your weapon. So in the animation controller, so my animations are in this folder. So the animations you need for this is, the first one is equip, which is get in this case. Hide is holster. Idle, we need to use the idle, this one. And for aim as well, we're going to use the same idle animation. This asset provides as an idle aim animation, but that is going to break a few things because we will aim using the procedural motion and not the animation. And for shoot as well, we just use one shoot, which is without the aim one. So just assign it in both the fields, shoot and aim shoot. And for reload, we just use the recharge animation. We do have reload animation, right? But it's called recharge, I guess. Yeah, it's okay. No, it's called reload. Okay. So yeah, just assign the reload animation in the start reload reference, and you can leave the other ones empty because you don't need them for this one. Or just assign the animation to the empty reload as well if you have any animation for it. And other than that, you need to duplicate this one as well, Marlin motion, and then call it SMG1. Now I already have this old one, but we will have just one here. and now just assign it in the reference. And yeah, let's try it out. So first of all, let's just adjust this offset. Let's go to the player game object under, or the select the weapon directly from the Unity scene view, and here select the model and adjust it. I think this should be fine. Let's copy the position now and paste it on the prefab like that. Other than that, we need to fix the run animation. You can see it's something weird happening when you start to run with the weapon. So in order to fix this, what you need to do is go to the motion, here find run state, and you need to adjust these things. Under offset motion data, you have these offsets here. You need to customize these values in order to fix that issue. So first of all, let's just set all the rotations to 0 and see if anything gets fixed. And you can see it already fixed. So let's just customize these rotations a bit and see which works for us. And I think we can just use this, but you can customize this however you want, and you can get different results every time. You can see if you just customize it a bit. Now that's up to you how you want to customize this, but I will just set it to be like this. And other than that, you can see the aim is also not good, so let's fix this issue as well. Also, this thing we did on the scriptable object, so you don't need to save it, it will be saved automatically. So now let's fix this scope issue. For that, we just do the same thing, go to the weapon. Here just select the weapon, then find the aimer component, and here you need to adjust these values. Under offset motion data, adjust these values, and yeah. So you can see right now it's like this. So we need to move it on the x-axis a bit. Let's just set it to 0 and see what happens first of all. It doesn't work like that, okay? Like it does work, but we need it on the left side, so set it to plus positive maybe. Maybe Z on the 5 as well. I'm not sure if it is getting affected by this. Set it to 15. Okay, it does get affected. Set it to minus 12 maybe. Oh yeah, now it is a bit closer to the camera, but we need to adjust the rotation as well, so set it to 0. And now we need to move it on the y-axis. So yeah, just like this you will need to customize this. And yeah, this is a bit too high, just set it to 4. And yeah, like that is probably not perfect, but it is good enough for me right now. So we're just going to fix this recoil issue now. Now you can just adjust this. I'm just showing you how to edit weapon. You can of course adjust it and make it perfect. But for this one you need to just copy it, and also do actually just copy the whole component like this. And go back to the SMG1 variable and just paste it like this. Okay. Now we need to fix the recoil bug as well, so let's see that as well. So here is the weapon. Again go to the weapon component or weapon game object, and here you will see the recoil component as well. So in order to fix it, the easiest way to do this is just set all these forces to 0. Like we have a lot of stuff here, right? To set all of them to 0, you can leave the duration to whatever the value it has, but all these other things, x amplitude, other forces, just make it 0. Okay, speed also just let it just let it stay at whatever value it is. Okay, we don't want a custom duration, and yeah, make everything 0, and this one as well, because all of this is a part of recoil system. So now if we shoot, it will not move like that, and yeah, we do wanted this to happen. So now what we can do is start customizing this one by one. So 1 1 1, and see what happens. And that is way too much because it was set to 11 instead of just 1. Um, well, it is still very much. So yeah, just like this, you need to play with all these values here and customize it. Okay, so in this case, I already have my SMG ready to go. This one, which I created before recording this video, and for this, I just copy the component like that. You can see all the values are customized, and you can see all the values here. If you're making the same weapon, then you can just probably just copy this and just go back to SMG1 and just paste it. So now if you shoot it, there is another issue, which is I'm going to show you right now. But before that, the weapon is making a weird noise every time we shoot it. So for that, we need to remove this delayed sound effect, because we copied the Marlin prefab and it has this one, but we don't need for SMG. And other than that, I think we are almost done with this weapon. We need to assign this. Okay, we need to fix this as well. I will show you what happens when you aim right now, and then I will show you how to fix it. But before that, yeah, this one here we have exit force and enter force. I will show you what happens right now, then I will show you how to fix it. So here, if you go to the weapon and you pick it up. Okay, there is one more thing you need to fix on the pickup prefab. We have this material effect component. Set this to 1 and drag and drop the mesh of the SMG or whatever weapon you have created here. Just put it here and then save it and just run it again. So okay, you can see how the aim is weird. Like the gun just shakes a lot, right? So let's see how we fix this. Let's go to the gun again, and here you will see the basic hammer component, and just customize the enter force and exit force, and you will see how it affects the gun. So yeah, let's just make sure it's selected, and let's see. You can see how it already looks good. And the exit force, we will do the same thing for the exit force as well. Just make it 0, or you can keep it a smaller value if you want some effect, like 0.1 on each axis, and probably it will just look good enough. You can see. So just like that, you can add the aim as well. You can, and just like that, you can customize the recoil as well. And I think we have already done everything. Other than that, we probably need to fix this muzzle spawning as well. It is spawning at a weird point right now. It's because it's in the gun, so just put it a bit far away from the gun, and let's see how it looks now. And you can, okay, we didn't apply the enter force and exit force, but yeah, you can just copy it like here, I customized these values last time, but now they are not saved. So you can just save it after going to the prefab. Just go and save it, and then you can fire and reload as well. Okay, we didn't customize reload yet, but first let us save this value. So make all of these 0.1 on the basic hammer. So now let's see about reloading as well. Well, we haven't tried loading it, so I don't know what happens there, but we have already set it up, so it should be working right now. Okay, it's called start reload, not reload. Sorry for that. Now it should be working. And you can see pick up ammo, shoot, and we can reload. Yeah, perfect. And you can see here, if you see it, the ammo reloaded before the animation ended. So for that you can just customize it on the prefab. So here you can see we have reload time duration, just set it to 3 instead of 2.5, and so on. You can just customize it yourself. So yeah, we successfully managed to add this new weapon to STP. Let's just test it out one last time. Pick it up, take some ammo, and we can slide, we can jump. Now you can customize this, all of these things. If you are not liking anything, you can just go ahead to the state in the motion, and you can just customize idle, run, crouch. Jump is on the none state. We have jump as well right here. So yeah, everything is very customizable in STP. So this we can do everything. We can jump, we can slide, aim, reload, shoot. Everything seems to work fine. So yeah, I'm going to end the tutorial here. Hope you liked the video. Make sure